Hey guys, I wanted to take a moment and do a review of this guy for Jimmy's channel, Godlike Statues on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe. Take a moment, pause the video, subscribe. There's awesome content, a lot of collectibles, a lot of DC stuff, a lot of Marvel stuff, a lot of movie stuff, really great content. So subscribe to Godlike Statues. So I go by Vengeance and I'm a statue collector. I've been collecting for like 3 plus years. So I have a lot of 1/3 statues, a lot of different companies, a few quarter scales. So nothing new to me here. This, however, is my very first LBS piece, Legendary Beast Studios. So this is the Prestige series that I got in black, of course. The blue ones look great. I just think Batman, the Knight, he has to be wearing black. That's how I've always thought of him. So I'm gonna go over a few things. Just my opinions on the piece and what I think of it. I think it's great. We'll talk about all the little aspects from top to bottom. So my initial thoughts was that I think this looks so good. Have a few things I gotta talk about, little nitpicks, I guess you can say. But in general, I think this piece is so awesome. Try to zoom out a little bit. The base is cool, really love the base. This is probably my favorite configuration. With that cowl, I was not expecting for this cowl to be my favorite, but the long ears, it's just amazing. This is probably how I'm always gonna have it. I love the long ears look on that. I'm not sure who the portrait would be based on, the artist, however, I'm not sure. The logo, I think that's my favorite logo of the three. I like the goldish trim around it. I think it looks great. And that is my favorite utility belt. I think it kind of matches with the gold accents on the emblem, on the logo. And the grapple gun, which looks really good. So yeah, this is probably the configuration I'm gonna keep it at. I'm gonna show you the other ones in a sec. The stalagmites and the bats look great. The base is cool. That metallic floor he's standing on with the Batman logo is great also. And of course, the base with the rogues, which we'll take a look at in a sec. So I haven't had a piece in a while. I've been trying to stop collecting, and I have stopped really collecting statues. I've been selling some statues that I didn't really kind of want to just part with because I'm focusing more on DC stuff. So I no longer have some of the Spider-Mans that I really liked. Try to narrow my focus. And I haven't really bought anything. I bought this guy February 2024, and it just got here a few days ago. So I feel like one of the first ones to receive it. So the build was good. Like I'm always really super careful when building all my statues, taking out everything carefully, make sure nothing's broken, and I'm super glad that there's 0 breaks. There's no issue whatsoever with mine. Super happy when that happens. So one of the things that was kind of a little bit scary, or not scary, just like had to be careful with, was when putting on the cape, because there is a screw that goes on the cape, which I've seen some videos out there that they don't even mention it, because if you just place the cape without the screw, it doesn't sit flush, it like leans. So you need that screw that's kind of hard to find in the box, to be honest, because it's a ginormous box. It's one box, one big box. So look out for that screw that needs to go in there so everything can sit nice and flush. Everything else was good. It's kind of trial and error on fitting the 5 bats. There's 5 big bats that go on the base if you're going with stalagmites, which I am going with that. I think it looks good. It's like resembles a bat cave. So, of course, this is portrait includes. That is the logo, the Batman logo that includes, and that is the belt, utility belt, one of the hands. I'm going to show you here the other things, the other portraits. We'll talk about them briefly. So this is one of them. I think it's cool, but I don't like that it's kind of similar to this one. They're very similar. I think it's just like the jawline. The chin maybe is a little bigger on this one, but very similar. Wish maybe there was one that was a little more different. The short ears on this one too look great. So those two. This guy, which is a nice different one, that Alex Ross, I believe. So like that one too. And then this one, the unmasked portrait, which I wasn't really too crazy about when I saw pictures, but in person, it looks really good. I really like it. I don't know how much I'll use it, but it's really, really nice. Yeah. So 5 portraits, 4 there, and including the one that's on him right now. Again, long ears. It's kind of hard to beat that. And also, here is the other utility belt, which kind of reminds me like the animated series because of all the little, I don't know, cartridges all the way around. This one's a little bit more narrow, smaller than the one I have on there right now. This one here has a lot of pouches. This one's cool too. So the way this works is you put on the legs first, which is kind of funny when you put the legs on, because on the base, it looks like Batman's doing that Michael Jackson lean a little bit forward. You can't tell right here, but when the legs are on it, just on their own, that's what it looks like. So you put the legs and then you choose what utility belt you want to put on there. So you insert the utility belt. And that was one of the parts that was a little scary at the beginning, because then I have to put the torso on top of that, making sure not to crush or break anything. So just had to do it really, really carefully when I was placing the torso on there. And yeah, it looks great, making sure everything fit properly. So those were the utility belts. I'll be honest, I think, like I mentioned, I think that utility belt is the best. I think that one's my second favorite, and this one's just okay to me. Wish there was another one, maybe something a little different. Not sure exactly what, but the other 2 logos, I'll be honest, they're kind of just like meh to me. This one is really, really tiny, and it's like sunken in, I guess, to contour the chest, but I don't think I'm ever going to really use that. It's too small. I think it looks kind of, we'll put it on there, but it looks a little small for this statue. And this one's just black. I think that's cool, but I don't know. We'll try them on. The hand with the cowl on it. So if you're gonna have the portrait with Bruce Wayne, and then just a closed fist on the other one. So let's take a look, and then we'll swap some stuff out, see how that looks. So again, that right there, that's the money shot right there. I think he looks great. Take a look at the cowl, the cape. On the cape you can see the blue on it. There's still a little bit of dust on mine, I think. I really like that sub base, the metal work and everything. And of course, the base with the rogues is really cool. The paint job I think is good. It's just like stone, but you guys will see it. If you're getting this piece, it looks really cool. Bane, Man-Bat, nice and big, which he keys in on there. You can take his strong magnet, but you can take that guy off. And then you key it in carefully. So yeah, there's a Joker. There's Scarecrow. And the Riddler. And Ra's al Ghul with his mustache. Looks great. And then this back piece is the family. So that's pretty cool. Again, these are my first impressions of the LBS piece. The sub base is cool. I like just all the details are really good. I wish the paint job maybe was a little bit better, but it's really good though. Don't get me wrong. The sub base, like I mentioned, all the stalagmites, all the giant bats. The bats look really, really good. They're kind of light, especially those two that go together. The magnets on those stalagmites, these little rock things, are really strong. So I pinched my finger on one of them, so just careful with that. The cape, gotta dust it a little bit, I feel. Giant biceps on Batman. See all the muscles in the legs. The boots look great. I'm really glad I went with the black one. Grapple gun looks great. This is what I'm kind of mentioning. I see a lot of this stuff. The cape has highlights of blue and black. So it is blue. It does have blue in there. So if you were buying the blue one just because you thought the black one didn't have any blue, well, it does have a lot of blue actually. So I love the flow of the cape. All right, let's try some swap outs. I'll try to be quick about this. Let's try removing the cowl, and we'll put this guy here. That looks good. I'll talk about some of the nitpicks you can probably guess. That looks really good, I think. All right, let's switch it real fast. Let's put one of the two that look like each other. Be careful, this one looks like looking down. So that one's cool too. Really like that one. And let's switch it out with the other one. Let's see if you can tell a difference, because they're very similar. Here is the other one. There you go. Very similar. And then the last one is Bruce Wayne, which surprisingly to me, it looks really good. And then you can switch out the arm with holding the cowl, which I think I can do that. Let me try, just because I'm doing everything one-handed, so carefully. All right, so let's put this guy down here and grab the other arm with the cowl carefully. There you go. There you go. Bruce Wayne coming back home from work after a long day of fighting crime, holding his cowl. There you go. I really like that unmasked. All right, so let's change the logo. I gotta be really careful with these. They're really fragile. They're kind of thin. Careful. Whoa. Careful, careful. So let's try my least favorite one. I haven't even put it on yet. That's how much I wasn't really looking, because look, it's, again, it's like folded. So, all right, here goes. So, yeah, well, it's like folded. Kind of looks like right here. It kind of looks funny because it's folded because of his chest. It's massive pecs, but again, not my favorite at all. It's really tiny. Doesn't contour good on the chest, I feel like. I don't know. And all right, let's put this guy back and try this. I think this one might be a little bigger. Yeah, I think it's a little bigger than the other one. Let's see how this looks. I haven't tried this one yet. It's really thin too. That looks really good too. I really like that. Yeah. Nice. I don't think I'm gonna change the utility belts just because I gotta take the portrait off and then unscrew the cape, take the cape off, take the torso off. Yeah, it's just a lot. So use your imagination. All right, let's go back to my favorite portrait. This guy looks really, really cool. I'm glad it doesn't look like my other Batmans, because I have a lot of other 1/3 Batmans. It looks different. There you go. And that's what he looks like with that chest piece. Really digging it too. Oh, I gotta take that off. It doesn't make sense. He's got two cowls. Do this carefully. I'm gonna put this down here. That noise you hear in the background, that's one of godlike statues videos that I like listening to in the background. All right, that looks nice and okay. All right, awesome. Yeah, man, I love that. All right, let's see. Let's put the other one back on there. Again, these are really thin, so be super careful. This gold trim looks so cool. I think it just matches so well with the utility belt. I think, is that flush? There you go. Ta-da! Yeah, really awesome. I really love this piece. I'm glad I got it to add to my Batmans. I gotta do a room tour so you guys can see all my other Batmans and stuff, my rest of my collection. All right, so I wrote down some stuff here. I'm reading it. For the dimensions, tall, it is 33.5 inches, almost 34 inches. And I'm referring to this cowl because that would be the ears would be the top, the highest point, the tallest point of the statue. So the length, that would be from here, from left to right, including the cape, how the cape sticks out. It is about 21, 22 inches. So it's kind of from right here where this bat's wing is to right here where would be the cape. It's like 22 inches. So if you're trying to make space for this guy in your collection, which that's what I'm still struggling with. And the depth, how deep the statue would be, it's not too bad actually. The depth is about 18 inches. And that includes Mr. Man-Bat there, his head sticking out. Good thing he doesn't have a nose, huh? It'd be even more of a depth. And then the base itself, which of course is a circular base. The base has a diameter of about 14, I would say 15 inches. I measured it with the tape measure. So just to give you guys an idea. So yeah, again, a little pan over what's included. Really happy with this piece. I was thinking of, before I got this piece in, I was thinking like, oh, what about the obvious Superman? But I think I'll hold off on it just because, you know, like I said, I'm kind of done collecting. I love collecting, don't get me wrong, but things are really expensive, and I have a collection of like over 12 statues that I don't really, and I really love all of them, so. Oh, there you go. There you go. I just noticed that. You see that? Can't tell if it was like that when I. All right. Well, I guess that's a good segue for little things about nitpicks I have. I guess that's one I just figured out right now. So, a little bit of nitpicks. Of course, my biggest one I think is the cowls not matching with the cape. Like they're not the same texture and even the color. So kind of a bummer a little bit, to be honest. Spent a lot of money on this guy. So it's like not even close. It's like they did them in 2 different factories or something, I don't know. But still looks great, I love it. The other thing is big, in my opinion, big seam. I'm trying to wiggle it around a little bit. I don't think it's gonna help. But yeah, the seam on the neck doesn't hide well with the folds of the cape. I know they do that sometimes. Like the Tech 1000 does a really good job, I think, of doing that, but this one, kind of a big, trying to see if I can wiggle it now. See, kind of a seam there, but that's okay. You know, what can you do? The other thing is, like I mentioned, these 2 portraits seem kind of similar to me. This one's a little bit of a wider face. Both have short ears. Would I wish something different? I don't know. I can't think of off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's a lot of Batman cowls that could have been considered. Really like that one. It's cool. And again, doesn't match the cape again. Some people are super in love with the Alex Ross stuff, and it's cool and everything. Like, I like it. It's a different take. I will put this one on from time to time, and this one's the one that surprised me again, just because it's really good. Yeah. So I think that's it. Like, those are my little gripes, I guess. Hopefully maybe that'll settle. I'll get the hair dryer on it or something. It's not gonna be fun moving this guy. But wanted to check everything was okay. No breaks on it or anything, and I'm super lucky that there wasn't breaks. Look at all that texture. Yeah, I love the base. I love the rogues. Mr. Freeze. I can't wait for my Mr. Freeze tweeter head bust that I ordered, but now I'm not sure how long is that's gonna take. Kind of a bummer. I don't know if you guys get to see Two-Face and Penguin. Oh, sorry, I'm moving the camera a lot. Pretty new at this. Penguin looks awesome. Two-Face looks awesome. And of course, this guy looks awesome. Joker. I hope we get to see Willem Dafoe at least once in our lifetime do some kind of Joker. That'd be pretty cool. Should have had Clayface on here. So honestly, I don't really have any other LBS piece in mind. Now that I have one in hand and I see all its little intricacies and comparing it to Prime 1 pieces that I have, like, I like it. I wish little things like that wouldn't be issues. But really like it. I don't know if I'll get another piece from LBS just because I'm not collecting like different lines. I'm really just collecting Batman stuff. The only other one that I can think of is probably the Absolute Batman. He looks really cool. And I don't know. I saw some of the renders for Absolute Batman. I really like Batman's rogues, of course, but I'm not into collecting stuff with the rogues so much because I would have a lot of statues. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. So I have a bunch of Batmans, a few Supermans in my collection. I'll make a room tour, you guys check it out, see where I end up putting this guy. So yeah, love the piece. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this. Hopefully you can see how awesome this piece is. All the textures, all this great stuff. Again, if you're not subscribed to Jimmy's Godlike Statues YouTube channel, subscribe. He has great content. Everything on there is awesome. The whole gang is awesome. All right, signing off, guys. Have a nice day.